Hey there guys, how's it going today? It's me, Kenny Stahl. I apologize for the quality of the video because I'm recording with my phone, something that I don't normally do, but I want to just keep things simple. I want to talk to you guys right now about how I'm doing, what's new with me. Um, so about a month ago, I had a birthday where I turned 25 years old. While this was exciting, it also made me feel a lot of things because I can't believe that I'm already 25. It feels like yesterday that I turned 18 years old. And, you know, I thought by this point in my life, I would have figured things out. I thought that I would have been successful. I thought that I would have, done well in a career. But to be honest with you guys, I don't really know what I'm doing right now. And I'm just kind of just getting by in life. So the reason why I want to make this video, the reason why I want to talk to you about this is because I feel like a lot of people are kind of in a similar situation as me, where here's what my life is like. I'll tell you guys what my life is like. I have a job. It's not a very good job. It's a very crappy job, and I go to this job, and it's basically like factory work. And I come home after 8 hours a day, and I relax. I don't do anything. I don't have hobbies. I don't go out. I'm not focused on achieving anything like crazy or like cool, or I'm not working on anything else, right? So I just feel like I waste too much time. I feel like I just am not focused enough. I'm not focused on like doing anything. So, the biggest problem for me right now is the feeling that I'm 25 years old and I haven't accomplished anything in life. And I feel like a lot of other people are dealing with this as well. I ask myself, what have I been doing all this time in my young adult life? And the past 5 years in my early 20s, I feel like I've really just been depressed. And that's been like the major aspect of my life, is just dealing with depression, not really knowing how to handle things, just kind of getting by. And I've always wanted to like do big things. I've always wanted to like succeed in life, have a career. I think that one of the things that people are looking for in life is what's called significance. I'm sure you know what this is. I think people are looking to be significant, whether that means that they are just somebody who does something that they're well known for, where they're popular, where they're likable, or whether they are able to contribute to something, right? And I think that within a lot of people looking for significance, there's this deep desire to contribute to something bigger than yourself, to be a part of a community, or to be a leader yourself, or to, make it big. And I think about like when I was growing up as a kid, how I feel like I was given this message of dream big, you can do whatever you want to do if you put your mind to it. And I feel like maybe kids growing up today are also told that they can do whatever they want to do in life. And while that's true, I mean, anybody is capable of achieving like a lot of, amounts, like a high amount of success, whether that means becoming rich, whether that means becoming famous for something. Um, People are told, follow your dreams. And, you know, I've had a lot of dreams. I am a dreamer, right? I fantasize a lot about everything that I want to accomplish in life. I've had dreams of being famous for, being on YouTube, on social media. I've had dreams of being a stand-up comedian. I've had dreams of writing a book and being a best-selling author. I've had dreams of being a motivational speaker. I've had dreams uh, of all sorts of things. And when I think about kids, and teenagers and young people, what their dreams are, I mean, how many people do you know, have you met in life who, their dream is to be a famous singer or be in a band or something? Or there's people that want to be athletes, right? How many people do you know that like really want to make it into professional sports? I mean, it's a lot of people, or people that want to go to Hollywood and be an actor or something. I mean, the the fact is that people want. There's a lot of people who dream of like being rich and famous, or doing one of these things. And the truth is that I don't think that most people get there. I mean, if you really think about it, only a select few of people actually make it big and get to that point where they are able to succeed at their dreams. And honestly, I think a lot of people, as they get older, deal with the fact that their dreams just aren't coming true, and they just kind of feel crushed by the fact that they're never going to get there. And the thing is that I don't believe that it's ever too late to get started on something. I really believe that even if you're 20, 30, or 40 or whatever, and you feel like it's too late, I mean, it's never too late to get started, to try something new, or to focus on something that you are passionate about. So for me, I mean, as I'm sitting here, I'm not trying to be super negative. I'm not really trying to just talk about how I feel bad about myself. I mean, the reality is that I know that this is not the end of the conversation. I know, and I do know this, that just because I'm saying that, oh, I can't believe I haven't done anything yet in my life, I can't believe I haven't really accomplished anything, that this isn't the final point in my life. Like, this is not a time for me to be giving up, and I know that. And this is actually, it's not the end of the conversation. This is the beginning of the conversation. This is, okay, here's what I've learned out of the first uh, several years of my young adult life. How can I change that moving forward? And it doesn't matter how old you are, whether you're 30 or 40, you can do this as well. So I mean, one of the things that I want to do, part of the reason why I upload these videos, yes, I get a lot out of this as far as being able to get things off my chest and speak openly about things, but I also hope that the things that I say in these videos, you know will be somebody to be listening to me who is in the same boat. That's really the only reason why I do this, why I make these videos. So if you're 25 and you feel like you haven't accomplished anything in life either, I mean, this is the beginning. This is an opportunity. Every moment of our lives, this is an opportunity to do something new, to to try something new, to make things better. And one of the things that we have to do is we have to learn how to forgive ourselves for making mistakes, for not doing enough. And we can change what we do, and we can create a better future for ourselves. I think one of the biggest problems for me is, well, part of it is, sort of this laziness, which might just be depression. I'm not really sure exactly. But I know that I struggle with focusing on something. I struggle with being motivated. I just oftentimes, like, just I say I want something, but I don't actually have enough motivation to actually do it. And I need to be able to tap into, like, thinking about what do I want, and really really following and chasing the things that I want in life. If you think about the people that actually are successful in life, the people that are the most successful, usually they're obsessed over the thing that they're doing, and they spend every single minute of their life doing it, getting better, practicing, whether it's learning new skills or whatever. I mean, a lot of people who are successful, I mean, like, they have to be laser focused. And for me, I know that I don't have that. I get distracted. I start something new, and 2 months later I quit. One of the reasons why my YouTube channel isn't something that I'm happy with, because this is something that I started um, roughly 7 years ago. When I started, here's the thing. I noticed this. A lot of people growing up today with social media, teenagers right now, people my age, I mean, grew up with social media. Uh, a lot of young people want to be popular on social media, because that is just they're growing up watching people online and videos and stuff like that, and they think, man, I can do that. If this person can do that, I can do that, which is true. I mean, it's literally true that anybody can make it. But um, it's just, I feel like this is what a lot of people want to do. Is a lot of young people want to be popular on social media. I I grew up maybe 10 years ago. YouTube was, it was sort of back in YouTube's early days, when everybody who had a YouTube channel and was popular was just some person in their bedroom trying to be entertaining, right? And that's when I had this like idea, like, oh, I could do that, But YouTube has gotten a lot more. It's YouTube has changed in recent times, and it's higher production. Everybody's got teams, like literally high end cameras and equipment, to make good videos. Which is part of the reason why I'm just recording this on my phone right now, is because I want to be reminded of what it's like to not give a crap about good lighting, good sound, good cameras. I mean, I just have a phone, and YouTube's slogan has always been broadcast yourself, right? This is just me. This is just who I am, and this is just what I'm thinking, what I'm dealing with. Part of me has been lost. I've been lost as far as not knowing how to move my channel forward to be what I want it to be. I feel like over the past 7 years that I've had a channel, not I've reached a point right now where I just feel like I need to step up my game. I need to figure things out. I need to do better, and so I've been lost and not knowing what to do. But the truth is that I know I can. I know if I really applied everything that I know about YouTube, I can be successful. I can have a good channel. I can grow an audience. I can be likable. The thing is that I feel like YouTube is pretty, and social media in general, can be very self-serving, where it's all about me. I'm just looking for attention. Hey, everybody, let me shove this video in your face, and let me, it's like I feel like bad a lot of times uploading videos, because it's like I think about, is this video good enough? Is it worth people's time? I think about what's the point of doing this? Am I just doing this for attention? And I feel bad if I do. And it's just this weird. I have this gross feeling about social media now, which is why I haven't been uploading a lot of videos. But my point is that I had this idea that I was going to be successful on YouTube, that I was going to figure it out no matter what. And I just sort of a few years ago, I just stopped. I just entered this mental space where I stopped really caring, and I just couldn't get myself out of this funk of like what to do next. And that's always been this problem for me, is what do I do now? Like, what do I do next in my life? And with this feeling of just not feeling like I am very successful, feeling like I just haven't accomplished anything yet in my life, I've had to maybe think, okay, from here, I think the best thing to do is to, stop thinking about these dreams I have of making it big or being really successful or even having a lot of money and being rich or whatever. Like, I should just focus on the little things. I think that people, this is what I think that people um, have to learn that they have freedom to do whatever they want, and that they shouldn't care what other people think about them, and they shouldn't always be comparing themselves to others. We have freedom to do what we want, but most people think about what others are doing, and they focus on comparing themselves to other people, because if we think, what is success? What does it mean to be successful? We can say, oh, I saw somebody, you know, I see all these people living in these big houses because they have a lot of money, and you know they they wear suit and tie and or whatever. They they make I realize that I'm not that kind of person, right? I realize that I'm not a super successful person, and I was hoping that I would be in my life, but I had to kind of realize, like, I'm just a regular dude, like there's nothing about me that I'm doing that makes me stand out from anybody else, right? And this has been something that I've had to really take in, because the majority of people are just average people that don't make it. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? But we have to redefine what success is for us. We can't say that success means being rich, or success means having a nice house, or success means being in the perfect relationship, or being famous, or whatever, right? Like being like success for us and being successful, it can just be the little things, right? This is why recently I've been focusing on just little things in my life, just everyday improvements. And by that I mean I've been taking care of my mental health, taking care of my physical health, been exercising, eating better. I've been, there's, and one of the things that I need to do more of is I need to just find hobbies for myself, something to do with my time, instead of just playing video games and stuff like that. Like I need to actually get out and like learn a new skill, right? Like maybe learn how to cook, maybe learn how to play an instrument, right? Maybe uh, practice a sport or just do something, right? And I think that a lot of times people overlook these things in their life of things that they learn, hobbies and stuff, and people just think that they don't matter. But one of the things that I want to do is I encourage everybody to I want to encourage people like you and everybody watching my videos that to just be better people, to just work on yourself. I mean, this is sort of what just personal development is. It's getting better as a person, being healthier physically, mentally, it's learning new skills, it's working on your career, it's doing all this stuff, right? But we have to stop thinking in terms of like big things and like if people who are young, I think maybe have this warped idea of what success is. And I want to have my voice on this topic out there. I think that I think that it's perfectly okay to just be a regular person, to not have a ton of money, to not have a ton of, you know, uh, of like to not be, rich and famous. I mean, it's just you don't have to have a million followers on social media. It's not that important. What's important is how healthy are you? Are you a good person? Are you doing something that you enjoy doing? Are you contributing to something else other than yourself? Are you adding to, society? Are you making a difference? Are you, we have to find significance in our life somehow. And I think for me, it's just focusing on the relationships that I have in life. One of the big things that I've dealt with, that I've struggled with in my life is not being really able to connect with people. That's why I've made videos about not having friends and feeling socially isolated. And one of the issues that I've had is not really connecting with my own family very much. My parents, my siblings, and whatnot. And that's a thing that like is always like just in the back of my mind. So for me, like one of the things I got to work on is just, can I have better relationships with people? Can I connect more with those that are around me in my life? Can I be there for others who need me? My family, my girlfriend. And if I can do that, then I'll feel better about myself. That's where I get my significance for now. So I started this video by saying that I'm 25 years old. I don't feel like I'm very accomplished in life. And I want to make this. I wanted to make this video because I know a lot of people can relate to this. There's so many people that are depressed, that are struggling with anxiety, that feel miserable in life, and they're just trying to get by. And I think it's so important that people, as individuals, work on themselves, get better. I think it's important that people find a way to find meaning in their life, to do something that they feel good about. And there's just so many things that are working against us right now. And I feel like people can overcome these things, and I believe that everybody has potential to be better, and that it's never too late to get started and trying something new and figuring things out. And we just have to redefine what success means for us. And we have to get our head out of the clouds, and we have to put in the work. We have to focus. We have to create clear goals for ourselves, small goals, and just work at it. And that's my biggest problem is just the mindset. You know, success and happiness, it's all just a mindset, right? Your ability to focus on something, your ability to not focus too heavily on negative thoughts, but to be able to see things clearly, to be able to be motivated to take action and to create good habits. And it's a mental thing, you know. And I think so many people are not doing well mentally. That's why we have issues with mental health. But we can work on that. And I want to be um I have a pen. I don't know why I have a pen in my hand. I want to be just somebody, you know, the reason why I have my channel is I just want to add my voice to the conversation, and I just want to, you know, share how I feel and hope that maybe some of the things that I say will be meaningful to some people, and that maybe, you know, I help people figure things out for themselves. So that's one of the things that motivates me. And I apologize that I don't really upload a lot of videos anymore. I apologize that, like, you know, the quality of this video isn't that good. It's really hard. It really is difficult to like have a YouTube channel and get things right. You know, I started with just a crappy camera. uh, and then as like time has gone by, like every time I try to upgrade my camera and my equipment and get better lighting and audio is a major issue, and I just realized that in order to actually have like a good setup, it costs money. And it's like the one thing that's holding me back is money, sort of. I'm holding myself back, but it would certainly be nice to be able to afford good equipment. I just bought a new camera and microphone, and the microphone sucks, and the lighting I can't ever get right, and it's just trying to edit videos. I don't know how to edit that well, so it's just sorry guys that my YouTube channel isn't better, and I don't focus on it more, and I don't upload more, but I want to. It's just I'm not ready right now, and I'm just being patient. You know, I'm not rushing myself, and I just wanted to say real quick thank you to all of you guys for just being supporters of. Um, I hope that community that I have on this channel is one full of people who are working on themselves and trying to take care of themselves and get better. And um, so if you have any comments, feel free to leave them. What do you think? Like, do you relate to this? You know, do you feel like you just haven't done enough in your life yet? Do you feel like you haven't succeeded? Do you feel like your dreams are not working out? And, you know, what do you plan on doing moving forward? That's something that I'm just curious about to hear from you. Um, so, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.